back to the Marathon Mortgage Happy Hour. I am Michael Witzak,
I'm Rory Farrell.
and we're here with episode, I think it's a 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 46, I want to say.
Closing in on that 50. We haven't missed one.
Yeah, we have not missed one yet, so maybe I've been a day late or two, but
Yeah, well,
nobody knows that.
We don't pay a producer, so.
You know. But today, let's get into the non-alcoholic beer. we got.
Episode number 2 of January, non-alcoholic.
Yeah, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this dry January thing up for, but we're still going to be drinking non-alcoholic beers on the show. So regardless, doesn't matter. So we have Best Day Brewing. It's a hazy IPA. You said this is from Northern California.
Yeah,
and it does say it right
Sausalito.
there on
Yep.
here, born in Northern California. Do you know where that is? Or
Of course.
okay,
Yeah,
I
just
do.
right over the bridge from San Francisco.
Very nice.
Yep.
And brewed for doers, surfers, climbers, early risers, free divers, chefs, gardeners, dancers, oyster
Don't
farmers.
read that whole thing. There's like
dreamers,
70 people that it's good for.
painters, builders, mothers, fathers, and runners. Maybe hikers. Brewed and packed by Best Day Brewing. So let's see here. 53 calories, 11 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of protein. So we're going to get jacked.
Okay,
is what I'm
cool.
understanding.
It's a pre-workout is what it is.
That's what it sounds like. You don't take pre-workout.
And less
You don't-
than 0.5% of alcohol.
You don't take protein before your workout. You take it after.
No, I don't take it at all.
why
Oh,
you're-
natural, baby.
That's why you're not huge like me.
All right, so you can already smell it's non-alcoholic because it's going to have that really weedy, like sweet nose to it because the alcohol hasn't, or the yeast hasn't eaten all that sugar and created the alcohol. So it does say that it obviously uses yeast. I don't know what it does, but besides create the head on the beer, the foam. So cheers, let's try it out.
I like
It's
this
actually got a
one.
little bitterness to it. Like
I like this one better than the other one.
Yeah, it's like a little West Coasty. Like it's got some hot bitterness to it.
It genuinely to me tastes like a beer.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I got a variety pack of that. So I think there's another IPA. There's a wheat beer, I want to say, and a Pilsner. So
Best Day Brewing, best day yet. You're also the best non-alcoholic beer yet. So there you
cool. All right.
go. Very neat. So yeah, you want to get into the topic? You kind of brought the topic up today, so
Yeah. So I'm working on one this week where I mean it's a unique situation. It's not going to work for everyone, obviously, but this client is buying the home from his mother.
okay.
So there's a couple different ways that we can help them structure that. Typically, when you're buying a house from a family member, it tends to be under market value for a couple different reasons. You know, you're getting a deal because you're buying from family. You're not generally using a realtor, so you're not on the sell side. You don't have all those commissions to pay.
Yeah.
So typically, what happens is the home sale is under market value.
Yeah.
So the way that we've structured this, and the way we often recommend structuring is, we will, let's say the mom wants to net out at $300,000, right? What we'll do is we will, let's say, sell it for $400,000, right? And then she'll give a 20% gift of equity, right? So then that's 80 grand. So now your new, what she's netting out is really 320, and then she'll also give like a $15,000 or $20,000 seller credit.
Yeah.
So she, at the end of the day, will net out to what she wanted to, but because it will appraise for $400,000, we've been able to give the buyer equity and then also a seller credit. So essentially, what happens is the buyer comes to the table with no money at all.
Yeah.
The seller still gets everything that she wants as far as the net proceeds,
Yep.
and everybody wins.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work all the time in those niche situations where family members are kind of doing it.
Yeah.
And you also have to have the equity in the property.
You have to have a lot of equity in the property in most cases, but yeah, no, it's a great way to basically buy your first home with no money whatsoever. If you're in a unique situation like that, not much. I know for a fact if I went to my mom, I was like, I want to buy your house. She's like, you're buying it at list price, and that's it. End of story. So they're
Like, great, we're using realtors. You're gonna
Yeah.
get charged 5.5%.
yeah. So it doesn't matter. But in certain circumstances where maybe you have grandparents or something's going on where the parents want out of the house and they want you to have that house, then boom, you could do the gift of equity and the seller's assist and
Yeah.
get a house for free, really. So.
And you don't need to do the 20%, gift of equity. You can do 5 or 10%
Yeah.
gift of equity. It doesn't have to be that. But if you have the wiggle room in there and it makes sense to not have the PMI, then you might. I mean, there's really no downsides to it. So, a lot of people wouldn't. I mean, certainly buyers, sellers wouldn't think that way. And I think a lot of loan officers wouldn't they'd just be like, oh, whatever, like do it the normal way. So it just pays to kind of be creative and think through
for sure.
the math of everything.
I have a deal just like that too going on now. Like I think we do that pretty often where we bring this to light and we're like, hey, you could do this. And they're like, we can do that. And you're like, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
So, and then we kind of just, it's a lot of structuring and setting the loan up properly, but yeah, it's a great way to help people out.
Yeah. And it's a value add. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh yeah.
Even if they are working with either a lawyer or a realtor or whatever, and maybe the realtor's taking a lesser commission, like you can work with the realtor. And that's what's happening in my situation is like, hey, he's telling me, you tell me how I should structure it. I'll draw it up.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all on the up and up as far as the contract is concerned. But
yep.
So you work together and it's a value add for the realtor. It's a value add for the buyer. We don't get anything more out of it, than we would on a normal loan, but it does feel good to be able to help clients in a unique way.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see if this one works, but
very good.
He'll be psyched.
Very nice. Yeah. So I mean, that's all I got to really say.
Yeah, a little quick one.
You got to win?
Yeah, kind of piggybacking on the one that I talked about last week about being excited about 2024 and building realtor relationships and having worked on that over the past 12 months. I got invited to a networking event with this realtor that I've been trying to work with and trying to build a relationship with, and he invited me into one of his circles with a networking event in our town. So that was kind of cool.
Did you go to that?
It's 2 weeks from now.
Oh, okay. I was
31st.
Like, I didn't hear about this. Okay, got you.
It just happened today. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then he's actually gonna join me at my gym too.
Oh shit! CrossFit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so maybe
right.
he'll we'll build a relationship there too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, that's
crazy.
cool.
It's crazy. You go to the gym every morning and you're still so small. It's nuts.
Yeah, isn't it weird, man?
It's weird. What's my win for the week? I think my win would be. All right, dude, calm down. I think my win for the week would be just I've been starting the year. I think I've been starting the year off pretty strong. So, what's so funny?
It's just funny that you fasted for 3 days and you're still so fat.
That's what you were brewing up over there that whole time. That's what was going on.
As soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh shoot, he already started talking." All right, good.
All right, dude. You know what, dude? I quit. I'm out. I leave.
You got no win.
We just never do the podcast again.
Destroyed you.
No, win for the week would be how busy I got on Friday. Probably. I was very, I think I'm starting the year off pretty strong, and I hope I can keep it going this way. But just had a really strong start to the year. I got a decent amount of loans in the pipeline right now for me, and just want to keep that ball rolling.
Yeah, that feels good to start that way and to get a little momentum.
Yeah,
just from like a
Monday. Yeah, I had a settlement Monday.
Nice.
Should have a settlement Friday. Should have a settlement Tuesday. Should have a couple more settlements this one.
Should.
Well, just never. No, dude, never know. Never know. I never want to say I'm going to. We should.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, make some money, and no, it's great to start the year off like that, and just to get like your attitude in the right place.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, I was thinking about this the whole podcast. I need a quote for the end of this because I did a quote the last one. So I was gonna do quotes now this year. That's a tough one.
I'll give you my favorite quote of all time.
Yeah, I know what it is. Your favorite quote of all time?
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's I'm trying to think of how you say it, but I know it's basically. Hold on, it's at the tip of my tongue. I know exactly what it is. It's comparison is the thief of joy. That's it.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt. Comparison is the thief of joy. I think that's such an important quote or sentiment, especially in this day and age where you can just go on social media and just compare yourself endlessly to people who are putting their best pictures forward and their best, information forward. Sit in the pocket, do you, work hard, be kind to people, and
Amen.
Don't worry about what other people are doing.
There you go. Great quote. I said it technically, so that works.
You're welcome.
All right. Cool. Yeah, thanks.
Shout out Teddy Roosevelt.
Shout out T. Rose, dude. And protect our parks and everything, man. Teddy Roosevelt is a great guy. All right. See you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
I'm out of here. Cheers, dude.